My story?
No, not your story, a story. Since you can't keep your mouth shut long enough for me to read my paper, tell me a story.
I don't think I know any stories.
You don't know any stories?
No.
All right, I'll tell you a story. This is a newspaper, right? It's 90% bullshit, but it's entertaining. That's why I read it, because it entertains me. You won't let me read it, so you entertain me with your bullshit. Tell me a story right now, go.
Well, there was a DUI stop.
This is a newspaper, right? It's 90% bullshit,
90% bull.
but it's entertaining.
It's entertaining.
That's why I read it,
That's
because
why I
it entertains me. You
Entertain
won't
me.
let me read it,
You
so
won't.
you entertain me with
You
your
entertain.
bullshit. Tell me a story right now, go.
Well, there was a DUI stop.
A D. That's why I read it, because it entertains me. You won't let me read it. It's a newspaper, right? It's 90% bullshit,
All right.
but it's entertaining. That's why I read it, because it entertains me. You won't let me read it, so you entertain me with your bullshit. All right, I'll tell you a story.
Entertaining bull. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Doom, doom. What do I want to talk about today? Oh, yeah. Well. I got a few things. It's hot today. It's hot. Y'all hot? I gotta take this chair. I gotta pull a Mr. Rogers on you. I'm gonna pull a Mr. Rogers on. I gotta take the shirt off. It's hot. The climate can't figure out what it wants to do. Good morning. Good morning. Hang on. Let me share. Let me see. Put it on public, and share. And don't ask me how much coffee I drank this morning. It's not your business. Not your hashtag nacho. I spent the night. Goodness gracious. Ooh, I went way down to YouTube University. I went way down that rabbit hole last night looking at dimensions. Oh, this relates to everything. Y'all see the movie Training Day? I'm not even sure where this is gonna go. I have no idea. It's so much in my head. Oh, I don't know where to start. I don't know where to start. I have no idea where to start. There's just so much I want to talk about. If you're following my timeline, obviously, you know it's gonna be something on that realm of dimensions. Oh, I have something I didn't even post this morning. They're like, oh Lord, how much coffee did he drink? I only had one cup, to be honest with you. I'm gonna start out church. Good morning, church. You are of this dimension. No. I said it wrong. Dang it, I already said it wrong. Say it another way. You are in this dimension. You are not of this dimension. Does that sound familiar to anybody? Does that sound familiar to anybody in a three-piece suit in Sunday school? You are in this world. You are not of this world. This is why I love how ancient texts, and I love how quantum physics and physicists and mathematicians are all coming together agreeing that your reality is false. This is a newspaper, right? We know. We have proved equivalently beyond a shadow of a doubt that it's 90% bull. But when was Training Day? When did they make that? Was it 80s? It was like late 80s, early 90s. It was bull back then. It's bull today. Ain't changed, just a whole lot more bull and a lot better at it.
This is a newspaper, right?
It's a newspaper.
It's 90% bullshit,
90%.
but it's entertaining.
Entertaining.
That's why I read it, because it entertains me.
It
You won't let me read it, so you entertain me with your bullshit. Tell me a story right now.
I
Go.
just think we're born here. I think we're born here and we get lost. It's a training ground. I think you had a training birth. It's a conscious party, people. It's a conscious party, and we got to invite more people to the party. Got to invite more people to the party. How do you invite people to the conscious party and get them out the monkey conflicts, the monkey party? Well, it's a long story. I just think that you need to sometimes focus, that sometimes you got a job to do. You got a job to do, but the person that's training you is a little corrupt because they've been doing it a little too long, a little too good at it. You're born on a planet, and maybe you shouldn't be listening to them leaders. Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you should be a Jake. Did y'all see the movie, or am I gonna do a spoiler alert? Well, it's no spoiler. Well, there's no spoiler alerts on things that are decades old. There's no spoiler alert. If you didn't watch the movie Training Day, you need to watch it. Good morning, everybody. There are 11 dimensions. Okay, 11. We've proven that. Hey, let me turn this music off. 11 dimensions. We have proven that. Not in the sense that we went to the dimensions and everything, but we've proven that through mathematics, force, and evidence. there are 11 dimensions, okay? Now, do we know what they look like? No. Have we been there? I hope not. But they're there. Focus on that. Focus on the 11 dimensions. You are in this dimension. You are not of this dimension. The most phenomenal thing is that we have the evidence of that. We've proven that. And Thoth said, it's not like Thoth didn't say it. It's not like Ra didn't say it. It's not like God didn't say it. It's not like all the little G God. They all said it. They all said it. Every last one of them. So, all right. Oh, let me turn this off. How I turn the music off? All right, the sound team, hit the damn music. There ain't no sound team. It's just me. The sound team is a button. Good morning. How y'all doing this Friday? I just think it's training day. I think it's training day. I think you need to stick to your principles and not fall for the bull. That's what I think. That's what I kind of think. Looking at the 11 dimensions, there are 11 dimensions. We need to move into the conscious party. It's hard to get people to the conscious party. That's a song by Ziggy Marley. It's hard to get people to the conscious party because they're too busy fighting over bananas. All right, 98% monkey DNA. You don't have to live in the 98%. You kept in the 98% in currency systems fighting over bananas because it's easier to control the people that way. It's easier to control a planet. It's easier to control a species that way. I think you invite people to the consciousness party by freeing them from monkey conflicts, by freeing them from artificial scarcity. That's what I think. I think that we are born and we're being trained, but perhaps you shouldn't listen to the trainer. What are you being trained to do? That's what I think. I think we need to, anyway, good morning, good morning. Let's see, before my head is all over the place. My head is all over. I do gotta show you one thing before I look at the comments and greet some folks. I do gotta show you something on my timeline. Who did the Zeitgeist movement? If you don't follow the Zeitgeist movement, please get involved in the consciousness party. Come to the conscious party. We need to invite others to the conscious party. And you don't do that by force. You do that by food. You do that by solving the 5 things they have senses that the monkeys had senses to do. When they got freedom, safety, food, a place to stay, they can think about the 6th dimension, or the 6th sense, which leads them into the control of the 4th dimension. See, that's what kind of freaks me out though. It's 11 dimensions, and the placebo effect and the nocebo effect showed us that we affect at least 4. That should freak you out. That should be kind of crazy. So this is what I kind of think. I mean, we might affect all 11 because we're here, but we're not from here. Whatever we are outside of the monkey suit. And I think the real powers in this world, the real powerful, their goal is to train you up to be corrupt, to train you up to be a subhuman, to train you up to keep you locked into monkey conflicts and keeping others locked into theirs, to keep fear running. I'm gonna look at your comments in a section. I gotta show you something. The real powers. I'm not talking about your little nations. I ain't talking about your little political parties, leaders. They don't actually control anything, all right? The real powers want to keep you in the 3rd dimension, right? Because they've mastered this 3rd dimension, this 3D world. They've mastered it with money and conflict and currencies and all of this nonsense. But that 4th dimension, they're scared of you going there. They're scared of you going there. You need to spend more time in your 6th sense. You need to spend more time modifying the 4th dimension, because the only reason they would hide that from us, from ancient texts and religions and faiths and spirituality, the only reason they would hide that from us, the only reason they'd go to such lengths is because they're scared of it. They're scared of y'all going there. They're scared of you tapping into what all of these ancients told you and what physics now has proven through mathematics that these dimensions exist. Now, it's a puzzle. It's a puzzle. Nobody's got to figure it out. And anybody who tells you they do, they're a fool. All they can find are the puzzle pieces, right? They use the mathematics through physics, and they know that there are other forces out there that we can't see. There are other dimensions. It's like we're, a piece of bacteria in 2D on a flat surface. You can hear a monkey talking. Like right now on my laptop, right now, y'all know laptops are full of E. coli and feces and all kinds of boogers, hair, skin, dirt, soil, and bacteria. That's what your laptops and your slave cell phones are full of. Right now, they hear you. Or they don't hear you, they probably hear me, unless y'all talking in the background. They hear me like, what the hell is that? They can't see me. They can't see your screen on your phone, but they know we're here. They hear us. The bacteria like, what the hell is that? And they got the puzzle pieces. They know there's a 3rd dimension. They can't come here, they can't see here, but they know the monkeys are here. And they know we're fighting over bananas. I think we need to fight over bananas. Last thing I'm gonna say on that, before I show you this, is I might be a monkey's uncle. Listen, hear me out. I might be a monkey's uncle. Might be. But I damn sure ain't gonna be no monkey's grandparent, okay? I ain't gonna be a monkey's grandparent. We all gonna be damned. Do you know what I'm saying when I say that? How we raise kids up in conflict, we can free all of them and send them all into like having their bare minimum needs and beyond that, to where they can spend time doing what Tibetan monks do, thinking up things and tapping into that fourth dimension and modifying things and that sixth sense. We can actually do that with our kids, okay? Our kids are monkeys. I'm mad, okay? I'm not happy today. I ain't happy. I ain't sleep last night. I was up there listening to the research behind the dimensions, and dang it, I didn't raise some monkeys. I do. They out there conflicting right now in college. They're getting ready in the monkey fight. They got to get more bananas in their belly and more slaves in the bank. But I'll be damned, we all will be damned, if we raise the next generation, these grandkids, up in monkey world. Monkey world has to come to an end. Let me show you something. And the Zeitgeist movement is something that y'all really need to follow if you don't. Let me see if I can. Oh, that's the monkey. There you go, right here. Check this out. Oh, this is beautiful. This just feeds right in line with like waking people. Waking people won't have, sleepy people, they have no idea what the hell you're talking about. By the way, if you share it on your timeline and they start fighting, sleepy people have no damn idea what you're talking about. Is that Brother Kelly? Which is why they hid cannabis from everybody, because it sends you into that higher realm of thought. I'm just lucky they didn't ban caffeine. That's how I get here. I got this caffeine addiction from these damn young folks. I used to go to work and they show up to work 26 years old, brains just working, just firing, just the neurons firing, the dendrite connections just connecting more, just solving problems. Here I am sitting in the meeting like, oh Lord, how am I gonna keep up with these little bastards? I gotta show them I know what I'm talking about. So caffeine does it for me. But look, check this out. In a decaying society, art, if it is truthful, must also reflect decay. And unless it wants to break faith with its social function, art must show the world as changeable and help to change it. I was in this discussion here, not a discussion, it was a comment. In a decaying society, art, if it is truthful, must reflect the decay. Okay, I was in a quick little discussion this weekend. We were talking about, the sister was asking, Sister Susan was asking me, so, yo, are you always watching the news? You always, because my posts seem like I'm watching the news. I'm not watching it. Again, the news, if you didn't hear Denzel watching, the news is 90% bull. And that was back then. Now it's probably 99.4% bull. I watch it for entertainment, but I do not watch it on the weekends. And the only time I watch the news when y'all are here, when I get little pop-ups. I'm in the garden, I'm growing things. But she asked, are you always watching the news? I said, no. This quote, who is this by? Ernst Fisher. This quote right here kind of explains that. I don't have a great many skills. I have a few. I don't have a great many. But the few that I have, I will use passionately as an art to do anything I can to show that our world is decaying. All right? Do you get that? Decaying. If it's making memes, if you make music, if you write poetry, if you're a good speaker, if you, I don't know, draw with crayons, draw a decaying world, but show the monkeys hope and a way out. That's what we have to do. You gotta use your passions. And this is what the Conscious Party is about, right? Because when you start freeing people from being enslaved, fighting over bananas, these currencies and economic systems, people can use their passions. I think everybody was sent here for a reason. I don't think you were born here. I don't think that you're of this dimension. I think you are in the dimension, but we're not of it. You gotta free the next generation. You gotta free yourself. Spend time in your passions, but display it artistically as the rot of the world. If rot's funky, rot is funky. Can we get an agreement on that, church? Rot is funky. Nobody likes nothing rotten. I got something rotten right now in my damn refrigerator. I don't know what the hell it is. It might be some milk or something. Not cow milk. I don't know what it is. I don't like rotten smells. Rotten smells are horrible. Is your world rotten? Do you want to pretend that something's not rotten in the fridge? Or you want to artistically say, you know what, something's rotten, we need to fix it? I won't be a monkey's grandparent. I'll be damned if I'm going to be a monkey's grandparent. I am a monkey's uncle. I'm a monkey's daddy. I'm not going to be a monkey's grandparent. Does anybody agree with me, church? All right, good morning, anyway. How's y'all doing this morning? That's what I was thinking about. That's what I'm thinking about. Whatever you do, use it passionately. Not to be trained in training day. Not to be trained up by the corrupt who are upholding a system of monkey conflict, printing few bananas, printing as little money as it needs to keep the bananas limited, artificially scarce, and the monkeys in conflict. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking this morning. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody? Y'all have a good weekend. Use your skill. Use your passion. You can use your passion your entire life to collect slaves and put them in a bank. You can use your passion your entire life to collect bananas and put them in a still and store them in a warehouse. Or you can use your skill set perhaps for what it's designed for, to show the rot of the world. Show where the funky stuff is in the fridge. You get rid of it. Throw that funky stuff out. All right, how y'all doing? Good morning, Meg. Good morning, Trish. I've been doing some research about cancer this morning and learning some worrying information. Good, Megan. Please post it. Megan, please post it. Like, this is how this works. We don't all have time to do this. We have to go in different locations, find different data. We're all just sensors on our planet. We post and share, and that's how we use social media to do what it's designed to do, to connect people, not make them stupider and get deeper in their pod friends. It's like I did a post this weekend, Megan, on microwaves. I asked everybody what a microwave, is a good idea to microwave food, and a lot of people didn't want to answer. A lot of people answered, though. They kind of explained you're not supposed to be using microwaves, but go do your research and share it. Right? That's how we evolve, and that's how we become a part of this hive mind. Everybody do your research, bring it back. And be open-minded. Be open, always be open-minded. Don't close your mind. Closing your mind will keep you in monkey conflicts in 5 senses. Hillary says a very strong cup of coffee. It is, Hillary, but it was going all night. I was looking at 11 dimensions. Because Hillary, I question everything. I'm like, 11 dimensions. Like, how do you know? Where is your data? How do you know it's 11 dimensions? Because sometimes you think that people pull stuff out their butt because people pull a lot of stuff out of their butts. Hillary, be careful, people. This is monkey world. It's training day. They just pulling stuff out their butts and throwing it everywhere. So I started looking at what the physicists are saying, and they're just saying that, we, through mathematics and physics, we know that there are other dimensions. We have the puzzle pieces. We don't have the whole puzzle, but they got the pieces. You hear what I'm saying? Let me see. Deborah said, welcome to the BS machine. Yeah, it is a BS machine. But people don't know it, Deborah. I don't know why people can't smell it. Like, the world is rotten. Use your passion to show the rot, but give hope. Give hope. Like, I don't see it anymore. People used to come around and they say, well, what are you going to do? And I'm like, you're not paying attention. You're not paying attention. If you're only hearing about rot, then you're not focused. You're not paying attention. You got the Zeitgeist movement, the Venus Project, the Ubuntu movement, Brother Kelly up there building hemp houses. There's so many things we can do. So many things we can do. There are endless things to do. If you don't see anything to do that's positive, that'll help remove the funk from a lot of people's lives so they can join the conscious party, then you're not paying attention. The conscious party. How do you send invitations out? By freeing people, freeing the next generation, freeing our generation. And that comes through loving people. All the things that the religions y'all fight against, your fake struggles, your fuggles, tell you to do. Freeing people, right? I don't think it's a coincidence that the more people you sense, the more you reach out to people, the more little ignorant, silly groups, races and religions and nations and all of these little ignorant groups. I think the more you sense them, the more you become all-sensing, the more you're universally sensing and feeling them, empathizing with them, the more you see fuggles. The more you see there are no real struggles, that all of these conflicts are artificial. I don't think it's a coincidence. I'm not all sensing. I'm not universally sensing. We still got people living in caves all over this planet so they can bring me coffee and laptops. Okay? This corrupt training day of a system. But the more I sense, the more I realize there aren't many struggles that are real. And so using a little common sense, in reality, there are probably no real struggles. You don't have to be all sensing. I don't think you can be. I think it's impossible to be born in monkey world and sense all the monkeys and the caterpillars and the silverbacks. I don't think you can sense everything, but you should have enough common sense to realize that all of the struggles are artificial. Whatever you're fighting, if it's another monkey, you're a fool. All of the struggles are artificial, all of them. And we'll never be universally sensing, but we should have the common sense to know that that is going to be the final picture if we continue to sense universally and stop being subhumans. I try not to use good morning in my AM greetings, morn, as in the morning. I'm not mourning, I'm not mourning anything nor anyone. That's a good point, Sandra. When people die, they moved dimensions. They went to heaven. They don't have a struggle no more. We're in the struggle. They're not in. There's probably only one struggle, and that is just freeing everybody, inviting everybody to the conscious party, giving everybody an invitation by freeing them from drudgery and enslavement. I don't like good morning, Sandra, because it's weird to the morning word, and two, it just reminds me of corporate America. Like, nobody believed it. Nobody wished anybody good morning. Said nobody wished it. They good morning, Gerard. You don't wish me a good morning. Damn it, you don't even like me. You're in a monkey conflict with me in a corporate setup where you're trying to beat me out of a promotion. You're not wishing me anything good. You're wishing me bad. You're wishing me a divorce. You're wishing me kids that are just jacked up so I can't think at work. You don't wish me no damn good morning. Stop it. And you didn't bring them bagels for me neither. You brought the bagels to make me fat. You brought the bagels to clog up my villi and my stomach with gluten so my immune system wouldn't work. So I'd have more conflict at work so you can beat me out of the promotion. That's why you did it. You didn't wish me a good morning. That's why I don't like good morning, because I think of corporate America too much. It's just a land of conflict. It's just a war. It's literally a war. Anybody here working corporate America, you know it's a war. Now it's a nice war. No, it ain't. No, it ain't nice. It's a war that you don't have tanks and guns and bombs and drones, but you damn sure got spreadsheets and TPS reports and higher or somewhat thoughts and laptops, and you'll use every tool you can to beat somebody else out of some bananas because we're wild and we're kept wild and we can't see the wild. I agree with you. I don't like good morning at all. I'm gonna stop saying it. I don't know what I'm gonna say in this place, but I'm gonna say something like, somebody give me something else to say. The monkeys need time to think, and that's it, Kim. If you give monkeys time to think, monkeys do good things. If you don't give monkeys time to think, monkeys will kill you, rob you, and eat all your bananas and your children's bananas too. We have to free people from the enslavement and invite them to the conscious party. Food, and no, fear is another one. But you can't help everybody. All you can do is help who's around you, who you're directly influencing. And the more pleasant you are, the more pleasant they become. The more thinking they are, the more safe you are. Right? You gotta wish people well. I wouldn't say good morning's a good. You gotta wish people well. When you wish people well things happen. And mean it. Wish them well and mean it. We are the aliens. Yes, Stacy, we are the aliens. Aliens always, they're everywhere. They're over every hill, rise, mountain, ocean, hill, planet, solar system, planet, galaxy. The aliens are everywhere. There's no such thing as an alien in this. They're in every dimension, I think. Every dimension. To bacteria, you are an alien, Stacy. Right now, bacteria is looking at you like, like, what the hell? I'd seen something. And there's another piece of bacteria over there like, it's swamp gas. Like, no, it's Stacy gas. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go there. I was thinking about that this weekend, Stacy, and you were not pulling me into an alien discussion, but I do want to show, I had a meme, and I think the meme failed. You ever do a meme and the meme fails? It failed, because it's conveyance of point. Memes are art. They're total art. People don't read anymore, but you can do like something really quick and they'll go for it. Like they'll actually pay attention to it. But sometimes you fail, you do a meme and it just doesn't work out. I want to show you something. This is what I was trying to say. I don't think people got it. I try. I do the best I can. That's all I'm gonna do. Y'all ever heard of Sentinel Island? And this is for Stacy, but we are not having an alien conversation, people. There are no aliens, okay? You just have life, and life is prolific and everywhere. Y'all ever see Sentinel Island? Hold on. I have to go to another screen. You can see it clear. That should be better. Sentinel Island, right? That's that island off of India where people live on the island. They're barely contacted. Every time us monkeys show up in spaceships, helicopters, spaceships, boats, spaceships, waterships, USOs and UFOs. Anytime we show up, they're like, hell no. They start shooting arrows at us. We can't land on the island. We can't go talk to them. Can't share no bananas and nothing. I think somebody pulled up in a USO, what is that? Unidentified submersible object. Called a game craft fisher boat yacht, and threw some coconuts at them. But they still shot arrows back. They don't have nothing to do with this. To us, to them, we are aliens. Aliens don't exist, people. There's life, it's prolific, it's freaking everywhere. Everywhere you look, whether it is in nuclear radiation, whether it's in lava, they found life everywhere. And where was it? California? One love, peace to California. Hope you get your power back on. Hope you get your government back. It's not funny. It's not funny. People die from not having power. But it's just ridiculous. It's not funny, but it's ridiculous. They found arsenic-based life. Like all life was supposed to be carbon-based. They found arsenic-based life. So there are no aliens. To them, we are the aliens. What do you think when they see us flying over in 747s all day? What do you think they're saying? Oh, there's some other humans in the 747. No, they're not. They're saying some damn aliens in the 747. There are no aliens, all right? All they need to do is focus on that things can fly, and eventually the Sentinelese will make airplanes. The same way we did. We always looked up and saw something flying over. All right, that's it. Tesla said, we perceive the fourth dimension as time. Master time and you can access the other 7 dimensions. It's a funny word, dimension, Susan. It's a really funny word. Quick little study I did said that there are 11 dimensions. We found the puzzle pieces and we know there are 11 dimensions. And there aren't 12 because when you go to 12, the math falls apart. So I try to sync these things up. I try to sync up modern scientists with ancient archaeology and scripture and certainly Tesla, because Tesla was a man beyond his time, like Einstein and the rest of them. And they said that when you go to the 12th and 13th dimension, the math doesn't make any sense unless you have 2 timelines. If you have 2 timelines, then the mathematics works out. So, don't know what that means. I'm gonna put it right there. I'm gonna put it right there and just say there's something there to that, but you know that, I know you know because you post it all the time, that time, gravity, there's a relationship, right? It is an equation. If you figure out gravity, you figure out time, right? The fact that we have, we mentioned it the other day, where you see the future. We had these prophet things and we're all prophets. We're just stupid prophets. We're stop-its. We're stop-its because we have the deja vu. That's time travel. That's literal time travel. You are wave energy and you're seeing into the future and then the future happens. That's time travel. You're a prophet. You just don't understand it. So you're a stop-it. I'm a good stop-it. That happens to me all the time. I like see a circumstance, a situation, position, and people are like, oh my God, I hadn't seen this before. Time travel. But I have no idea how I'm using it. We are really silly. This is why it's kept from us. I think it's too powerful. Like imagine if you could imagine if the monkeys could see the future. Let me find some monkeys here. I know I got some monkeys. I want to find some monkeys eating bananas because this is the whole point. Imagine if all the monkeys, let me see, I'm gonna do monkeys eating bananas and knowing they got plenty of bananas, we can feed the world, but we only make enough bananas to keep the monkeys fighting each other. Imagine if all the monkeys could time travel, they could see the future. They knew where you were growing the bananas. They knew when the zookeepers are bringing the food. They knew how to break out of the zoo. You'd want to keep the tools from the monkeys, the technology of dimensions, the technology of spirituality. You'd want to hide that anywhere you could. You'd go all over this planet, like Susan and I talk about a lot. You'd go all over this planet and finding anything that synced up the monkeys with a fourth dimension, a fifth dimension, any sort of sensing outside of the 5 survival senses for food, and you would hide it, you would delete it. You would tell them they come from, I don't know, Stone Age monkeys. They came from, monkeys had a Stone Age, a Bronze Age, a Brass Age, and the monkeys, then now we're in monkey development, high technology. But anything before that, you'd be like, nope, wasn't nothing else before that, it was just empty. Every time you ran into a site of ancient archaeology that showed that they had high technology, you say it just doesn't exist. That does not exist. That's your monkey brain. Why? Because you need to keep the zoo going. We are in a zoo and they only create enough, but they only grow enough, no, they grow enough bananas for everybody. They only give us enough bananas to keep the show going, keep us entertaining, to keep us in conflict with one another. That's how you invite people to the conscious party, is you free them from survival mode. No natural entities would destroy that which they inhabit. Exactly. And that's my point, Kelly. Like, nothing sentient would do that. Nothing that had any common damn sense would crap where it eats. And we've become crappers where we eaters. We crap all the time. We just can't stop. Kelly's like, we got diarrhea. We diarrhea. We just all in the water, the food, the ocean, got microwave ovens in every damn house, and medicine cabinets and synthetic drugs, and California ain't got no power. Kids living in caves under New York City. We just diarrheaing everywhere. And we gotta live here too. We destroy everything for profit. Because you know why? This takes me back to the whole training day point. Because from birth, we're trained to be in conflict with one another. From birth, we showed up on the job day one. Okay, what am I supposed to do? What's the job? And we had a corrupt trainer. And we listened. I don't think we should listen. I think we should sense more than listen. Do more sense. Yeah, Hillary, it was Ziggy Marley, conscious party. So grateful for you, Brother Gerard, for your contribution, aiding us by educating, helping the evolution of self-elevating mind, body, spirit, well-power. Oh man, Sandra, I can't read the rest of that because you make me laugh. I'm sorry, it just does. Anytime it's like, I'm educating. I don't know anything. I'm trying to question. I'm in the car and I got Denzel, Sandra, and I'm like, damn it, this doesn't feel good. Like, this doesn't feel right. Like, what, are we supposed to shoot people and take their money? Supposed to rob people with sticks and clubs and steal their bananas? This doesn't make any sense. I don't think this is a good thing. I'm not an educator. I'm a questioner. And I'll do the best I can with my technology, with my memes, with my mouth and my coffee, to show the world's decaying as artistically as I can, so we can stop the rot. Right? Like I said in the beginning, I might be a monkey's uncle, but I'll be damned if I'm gonna be a monkey's grandparent. We need to move forward and evolve. Everyone has their role. That's right, Brother Jonathan. Everybody has their role. And anytime somebody wants to get together, go kill people and steal their bananas, the answer is no. That's why I don't join any groups. That's why I'm not Jonathan. I'm not part of anybody's group. I don't care. I don't give a damn about their groups. All I need to know is y'all gonna go kill somebody and steal their resources, and you're gonna fight over what to use it for. You're never gonna get my support. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Never get it. No, and not gonna get it. Democrats, Republican, you wanna go rob people and then you're gonna give me something? You're gonna give me something shiny? I'm not gonna be a monkey no more, Jonathan. I'm done. Been a monkey my whole life. They done made me a monkey for all these different groups, and I'm not interested anymore. Y'all want to go kill people? The answer is no. I don't care what shiny things you're bringing back. You want to go send weapons around the world and to rape entire towns of women? No. I don't care what shiny monkeys things you're bringing back. You want to keep putting kids in for prison for growing plants and walking around neighborhoods? No. I have no interest in your group. You're a psychotic, psychopathic, insane group of monkeys. And I don't want your bananas. I can grow my own bananas. Grow your own bananas. Everybody grow. Oh, I'm growing some bananas. I know I had too much coffee. I'm growing, what they call Mosa bananas. MUSA, they're blue bananas. They taste like ice cream, they say. I'm growing bananas. Like, this isn't just a metaphor. This is not what's happening. This is real. This is a real thing. I grow my own damn bananas, and I'm gonna share my bananas. I grow my bananas and I share them. Okay? I don't put them in the fridge till they rot. That's stupid. Why would you put bananas in the bank and let it rot when people need it? Ooh, there's another analogy there. That's why I say all billionaires are psychopaths. All of them, every last one. I know you don't like it. They are, every last one of them. Because how can you be a non-psychopath by watching people die from having a billion of what you have sitting in a bank account in zeros and digits and ones and zeros. And you're okay with that. You can smile, dance on TV like all the presidents. They smile and laugh like, oh, this is normal, this is okay. No, you're a psychopath. There's something sick about you. Now, I get the system, and I don't blame the presidents. What I'm saying is we need to invite more people to the conscious party. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I woke from a nightmare with my heart beating in my chest. And Kelly, nobody should have nightmares. We need a society that doesn't have nightmares. We need a society where people don't live in fear. We need a society where we don't have 22 young women and men every damn day killing themselves because they signed up to help people and join their military. Military shouldn't exist, but if they do, they should all be defensive, and nobody should have any fear. That's the whole point. We should be breaking all of this down. But then again, maybe you jump dimensions in your sleep. I don't know. Anything's possible. Maybe when you go to sleep, because don't want you go to sleep. Where are my druggies at? Y'all hear my drug? I mean my natural holistic friends. But when you go to sleep, DMT gets released or something from your pineal gland, and it maybe modifies your sensing of dimension, and so when it happens when you're asleep, and then it happens I guess psychedelically when you do your drug herbs. And you start seeing things you can't read. You know what my theory is on that, Kelly? It's my theory right now. I'll probably change it in an hour. I'll watch some lecture or talk or something. Is that it just tunes your brain to a slightly different dimension. We know they're there. And your mind has no idea what the hell it is. You probably went to sleep and you were in the 7th dimension. You're like, what the freak? The hemp is talking to me. I done made a hemp house now. It's chasing me. All right, I'm sorry, Kelly. I'm messing with you. We don't know. That's the whole point. We don't know. We don't know enough to kill anybody. Like Brother Jonathan said, everybody has a place. Everybody's here for a reason. And if you're sending these young children back, God said that you was going to pay. He says, better that you have a millstone hung around your neck and be cast into the ocean than for you to hurt one young child, than you to starve one child of monkeys. Okay? Bananas, right? Is real change possible? Will every society rot in its ages? How do we prevent decay? Well, all right, Megan, on that thought, is real change possible? Hell yes. Look around. Did anything change? Everything changed. Everything changed. Everything has literally changed. We are not in mud anymore. We are not standing in poo. Right? We're not walking to work and people throwing poo out the window because there's no toilets and plumbing, right? Lots of things have changed. Now have they gotten better? That's another whole discussion, right? I think a lot of things have changed. We've stolen a lot from a lot of people all over this planet, and now we need to decide if we want to share. And this is where change comes in. I think if we have enough love in our hearts to want to share with the world that we've robbed and pillaged and blown apart from empire to empire, from the Persians to the Romans to the Americans to the bankers and whatever is running things now. Yeah, real change comes from just feeding people, giving them the things they need, and they will change their own lives, right? When people have the bareness, and this is why I love this whole Ziggy Marley consciousness party thing, right? It's a conscious party, right? The revolution is consciousness. I think Bob Marley said something like that too. I'm not sure about his other sons, Marley and Steve and a couple. I don't know what they up to. They might be bone thugs and hard. I don't listen, but Ziggy is on it. It's a conscious party. The revolution will not be televised. Revolution is telepathized, something like that. He said that. He said that a long time ago. But that's how you make real change. Is you just help people and they'll change themselves, right? We see ourselves in each other. We got to learn to love ourselves. And we can learn to love ourselves. And when you see somebody else that looks like you and you realize you're all connected because you're all one, because you're not involved in 5 senses trying to fill your belly, then people change, right? You can't change people. All we can do, who's that? Who said that? Megan? We can't change people. Megan, I'm not sure which one. Apologize, I know I'm saying it wrong. We can't change people, we can change environments. And the environment will change people, right? There are no good and bad people. And that's what I'm saying, when you're universally all sensing and you realize that people are products of their environment, it's not nature or nurture, it's both. When you realize that people just need to be free, They need to be left alone. They need to have the ages of technology, right? Via Zeitgeist movement, Venus Project, all the lies and patents and stuff. All of this stuff was developed for human beings, not for banks, corporations, and systems. You're a human being, you're not a system. You're not a political party, you're not a nation. You're a human being, and these people, all of your cousins that are being robbed for your lifestyle, are your family. There are no good and bad people. There's just environment. And if you're born in a bad environment, yep, you're gonna take up a gun and go shoot people. If you're born in a bad environment, you might go out there and decide that raping women is the right thing to do. You're born in a bad environment, you'll become a white nationalist. You'll become a blood or crip. You'll become a warrior. You will do what you need to do to survive, to be happy. When you're born in a time of immense hate because the adults let children be born into hate, you will do things that make you feel good. Like Sadhguru says, people go to bars and they go to church for the same exact reason. Same reason. You don't see it. A lot of people don't see it, but it's real. They go for that joy. They go for hope. They go to make it through another day. Now, one chooses liquor and another chooses fake scripture. All right, I'm sorry. I didn't rhyme. I'm in trouble. I know because people be fussing at me in my inbox. My inbox right blowing up right now. Did you say fake scripture? Liquor and fake scripture. They have the same effect. They do. They make you feel happy and okay going another day. But that's how real change comes. Real change doesn't come through politics and parties. That's violence and aggression. That's getting numbers of people together to go vote away somebody else's bananas or will. People will never change by force. You can force them to do something, but they're going to be planning in the back of their mind always to come back at you. And that's why America's broken. They got two political parties. They both hate each other. They both try to force each other to do things. Instead of using anything conscious, they use monkey tactics. Because that's how they keep the monkey and the wild alive in us. They treat us like wild animals, and they convince us if our tribe is big enough, we got more sticks and rocks, we can beat each other over the head with votes. And that's the wrong way to go. That's why I don't believe in voting. I don't think that you have to vote. You know, I don't see where that came from anywhere but patriarchal chimp force and aggression, right? Because behind every vote and legislation are men with guns in prisons. That's not consciousness. That's not helping people. That's forcing people because you think you're right, and that's a mistake. That's not how we evolve. That's not inviting anybody to the conscious party. That's dragging people back into monkey conflicts. So yeah, I don't do politics. I don't think they solve anything. I think it was a stopgap solution because we hated kings and lords, but they figured out how to control us through governments anyway. I think we have to move forward. And the other thing with me, I'm trying to avoid politics, but I would participate in a government where the people told it what to do. I think I might. I actually might. I could if the people actually told it what to do. I don't see that in my country. All I see is the government telling people what the hell they're going to do, and if they don't do it, they're going to get shot in the street. They're going to get dragged to prison. They're going to be a Lavoie Finicum or Chris Gardner or Khalid Browder, you know, or the Bundys or anybody, or Waco, Texas, or Ruby Ridge, or Philadelphia in the 60s with that whole dropping a bomb on U.S. citizens paid for by their tax dollars, right? We have to evolve. We have to move forward. We have to move forward. All right, let me get that. Anyone look at the news today? Anyone look at the old, remember this, 90% bull. Hillary talking about the Dead Sea Scrolls, and that's my point. Dead Sea Scrolls, right? Like, I know you don't think the scriptures are fake, because if somebody told me, Hillary, back then that the scriptures were made up or a lot of them were altered, I wouldn't believe it, Hillary. No, because King James, he loves me. King James, King James, he knew what he was doing. He was inspired by God, right? In between raping little boys, he was inspired by God. Okay, and it's possible. I don't know anything about that. I just simply question everything. If you look at the Dead Sea Scrolls, it'll be obvious to you that the scriptures were modified. A lot of the books were removed to control you. All the books that talked about, where's Stacy, still here? All the books talking about aliens, they took that out. The Book of the Watchers, the book of the giants, the book of gigantes, they took that out too. The Gnostic text that said that God is inside you, that you are of this dimension. You're not in it. No, you're in this dimension, but you're not of this dimension. They took all that out too. Why? Because if the king could take out aliens, anything that's fourth dimensional, if that's where they're from, I don't know, fifth dimensional, another planet, and they're more powerful than you, take that out, takes the Gnostic stuff out, you need the king, you need the Pope. If you don't have a minister, you're going to hell. You take that out, you take out the giants, and nothing came before monkey stone age, monkey bronze age, monkey brass age, and technological monkey time, but we can't seem to grow enough bananas for everybody. Then you control people. Then you control them. And it's easy to control. You got to control the monkeys in the zoo, because if you control the monkeys in the zoo, you can control their global productivity. You can make something called a GDP, which is based in this group of monkeys starving some other monkeys that live in a place called Yemen. All right, anybody look at the old today? Is there anything that we need to be careful of? It's like the zoo news. Remember, 90% bull, but it's entertaining. It is entertaining. And there's a little bit of truth in there. Yeah, it cracks here and there. All right, let's look and see what's in the old this morning. Where is my button? Sound team. No, video team. Where's the video squad? I do this all myself. Video squad. All right, here we go. All right, boom, 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 boom. Uh-oh, wait, no. Ooh, had a little drama this weekend too. No, is that the one? That's not it. Had a little drama this weekend too. I don't do drama. I am not a drama. Listen, Monkey World's decaying, and I have no time for drama. People tried to pull me some drama from the past this weekend. It's not gonna happen. I don't care. It's not gonna happen. Listen, I won't go through none of the details. Let's just say that some of the people you run into aren't the people they appear to be, and let's leave it at that. Lots of people lie. A lot of people out here to play you the same way the system plays you. So let's take a look and see what we got. Recession watch. Grim warning issued by global. Oh, is it global warming? Global warming? Global cooling. Which one is this? Global. Oh, okay. This is warming. This isn't the cooling part. This is the warming. Issued by Global Lender. Okay. Well, once again, that's a discussion for geoengineering. We gotta solve who's modifying the weather before we talk about whether or not nature's screwing up, changing the climate. On contact, is it food? NYU's Marianne Nestle. Is that like? Oh, do you think she owns Nestle? Yeah, I know, but that's Chris Hedges. I kind of want to watch that. Is it food? Because people forgot what their food is. We did a great talk, Ty and I, this weekend on food. Let me see. Lee Camp, he's pretty funny. Fans are begging for Rick Sanchez's album. Okay, well, the brother can sing. Again, use your art to show the decay. He uses his art. Like, I go through RT and I'm critical of everything because you're supposed to question everything. I appreciate Sanchez. I appreciate everybody at RT. But the reality is, don't trust anybody. Don't trust anybody and always say what's true. Facebook censors Russian cuisine. Okay. Of course, right? Because the Russians are trying to poison you, not your government forcing all the farmers to grow GMO crops with modified DNA that's never been seen in a human body since creation. Yeah, it's the Russians. They're always coming to get you. Jesse Ventura, why is the U.S. in Syria in the first place? Well, because of bananas. Bananas. That's why. It's always bananas. Always bananas. We're kept in conflict, not just in this country. It's just not Democrats and Republicans and the blues and the reds and whites and the blacks and the this and the that and the Muslims and the Christians. It's gaming theory, right? They're gaming everybody. As long as you control the monkeys, as long as you control the resources, you control the monkeys. So why are we fighting in Syria? You can quote me on that. It's for bananas. Go ahead, quote me. Your friends are like, what the hell are you talking about? Bananas. That's why we're there. How the U.S. human rights bill will actually hurt Hong Kong. The U.S. has got a bill for Hong Kong. I do want to see that. I want to see.
Many of you here in America.
I got to see it. If I'm reading this right, the United States of America that literally lets its children starve to death in trailer parks, got piles of poo in San Francisco, and people living like Morlocks under New York City. And then 7 other cities came and they were debating about who's got the most Morlocks that live under their city that we completely forgot about. I want to hear them talk about human rights with Japan. I got to hear this. I got to hear the nation that literally shoots children in the street for carrying dried plants and selling cigarettes that big corporations stole and murdered from other countries. Everything is stolen. It's all stolen. I gotta hear this. They got something on you. The nation that sends weapons all over the world to murder and destroy other nations, rip apart and destabilize their government so we can steal their bananas. They're gonna tell us about human rights, y'all. Let's take a
World sit down around this time, the dinner hour, to get caught up on what's going on all over the world. We take that very seriously here on the News with Rick Sanchez, which is why, unlike our competitors, we actually do show you what's going on all over the world, especially when it comes to protests, what citizens are saying, not just the ones we like or agree with, but all of them. Last night, for example, protesters took to the streets again in Barcelona. It is a fiery clash with police they had, which began when their pro-independence leaders got a harsh sentence from the Spanish Supreme Court. Catalonia, which is comprised of 4 of the wealthiest provinces in all of Spain, they want to secede. Today, protesters cornered police officers, pelted them with food, interestingly enough, and other items, until more officers arrived to disperse the demonstrators. It is a complicated story that the Spanish government is really having a tough time grappling with, but certainly not as difficult a time as the government of Hong Kong. It, as you saw in our exclusive report from there last night, is literally under assault, not just from protesters, but from the West, it seems. In fact, Hong Kong lawmakers are so convinced of this that today they slammed the U.S. House of Representatives for passing the Hong Kong Human Rights and Democracy Act, calling it, well, they say it's blatant interference. With more tonight from Hong Kong, here is News with Rick Sanchez, correspondent.
It's not blatant interference. It's ridiculous, ignorant, stupidity, ridiculous, dumb, ignorant, foolish nonsense. They don't even make a word about how stupid that is. The empire, literally the tip of the Rothschilds and Rockefeller spears, the only reason women around the planet don't have any rights. The only reason in the world that black markets still exist because we destroy everything and steal. The only colonizer that's still successful on this planet actually creates a human rights bill. You're supposed to laugh. This is what I'm saying. 90% of the news is bull. Total bull. But it's entertaining. It's entertaining.
Michelle Greenstein.
Talking about the pot calling dark energy black.
There are a number of front lines to the U.S.-led war on China. There's the tariff war. There's the military encirclement. There's the isolation of its technology giants. And then there's the Hong Kong Human Rights and Democracy Act. The legislation, praised by both Republicans and Democrats, includes giving the U.S. authority to punish individuals deemed to be undermining autonomy, human rights, or democracy in Hong Kong. And in effect, it allows the U.S. to punish the Hong Kong government for cracking down on protester violence. These individuals may have their assets seized or be denied entry into the U.S. Sunny Jung is a spokesperson for the Hong Kong Higher Education International Affairs Delegation. Last month, he was in Washington lobbying the House to pass this legislation.
We support the Human Rights and Democracy Act because we believe with this act, it authorized the United States government try to sanction those officials in Hong Kong and in China who violate our human rights condition and undermine our Hong Kong's autonomy.
The bill also gives the State Department the
I'm sorry. Yes, Hong Kong should be free. But America is a hypocrite and should have absolutely nothing to do with a freedom conversation. America has very important things to do. And every last one of them are from within their borders. I didn't know how to just bring it out of my mouth. I didn't know how to pull it out of my mouth. You literally have a deep state cabal that's murdering your neighbors. Literally. You have a deep state cabal that's starving all of the children. The only reason that they're doing this is because you still believe. That's the only reason. The only reason that they even take the time and the millions of dollars it takes, if not $1 billion, to get all the congressmen and senators together, all the meetings, all the airplane Learjets to fly everybody to Washington to create this crap of a sandwich. Instead of feeding the people who live within their own borders, instead of, fixing their damn roads, instead of creating automated grow facilities, instead of just doing anything that's half sentient is because you still believe. That's why you still believe. You're not coming to the conscious party. You're still at the monkey party. You still believe in this idea of leaders. You still believe in this idea of stealing each other's bananas and fighting because you hate the other side. I watch it all day. I watch it all day. I see my friends on the left and my friends on the right. I'm just like, people, y'all know we're all the same people. We're literally all the same creature, and these monsters get away with it because they create so much hate on one side and the other side. I mean, this whole thing, you basically just take Russia out and you plug China in, and you must see that. You have to see that this has nothing to do with America. You have to see that it never had anything to do with Russia. You have to see that it had nothing to do ever with China. It completely has to do with getting you scared of another nation and then hurting people in that nation. America has no interest in the freedom of Hong Kong. America wants to destabilize China like it does in Venezuela, like it does everywhere. Why? Because it's profitable and you still believe. This is sick. This is beyond sick. I don't even know what to say.
The authority to certify whether or not Hong Kong is sufficiently autonomous from China at any point in time. If the region is not found to be autonomous by the State Department standards, then any commercial agreement.
Hypocrisy. The hypocrisy. This is the entertaining part, the hypocrisy. What happened if Texas tried to walk away? What would happen if Massachusetts tried to walk away again? What would happen if Maryland tried to walk away? They would literally blow up everybody in that country, and they'd bring in some Chinese, they bring in some Russian, they bring somebody else in, they'll bring in some not the poor ones, but the wealthy ones, right? Because this is how deep the bull goes in hypocrisy. Every human being is sovereign. Every human being has human rights. No nations, no systems, because they're not even biological agents. They're not even you. They're literally constructs of kings and lords and control systems. The hypocrisy is so decayingly funky, like whatever the hell that is in my fridge. It needs to come out the fridge.
Agreements, export control agreements, or any U.S. law that gives Hong Kong preferential treatment as compared to the mainland gets called into question. This means that Hong Kong could lose its so-called special trading privileges.
This is like, I got endless analogies. You know what this is like? This is like you're at home beating your wife, but yet you're telling the neighbor they need to stop beating their wife. No, I say it another way. You're at home beating the hell out of your husband. You just don't respect him. Just every time he come on, just smack him in the head. The chicken ain't done. Treating him wrong. And then you gonna go to the lady next door and tell her she needs to stop beating her husband. You know how dumb this is? All right. It came to mind because the little girl. I show you. Did y'all see the little girl? Did I show you the little girl? Did y'all see the little girl? I didn't sleep last night. Hang on, let me show you the little girl. Anyway, we'll get back to the bullshizzle in a minute. I gotta show you the little girl. The little girl. Oh man, listen. The few times I'm sorry, I'll be honest with you. I appreciate watching women beat up men. I do. I don't know why it is. It's the weirdest thing in my head. Did y'all see this right here? Hang on. Wait. No, that's not it. And no, it's not funny. It's not funny. But it's narrative breaking, right? It's narrative breaking. I've seen, here she go right here. Hang on, where's she? But you stop in the middle of the news to show some guy get beat up. Yeah, I do, because y'all beat up women all day. The GDP of America is literally about beating up other countries full of women. But, you don't like it when I say that, so. Did y'all see this right here? Hopefully John ain't here. John was trying to ruin this. I was having fun with this last night. There you go, right here. Y'all see it? Check her out right here. Wait, is it on? Uh-oh. Oops, not playing. Hang on. Something happened. Oh no, it took me. Oh, because it's a gift. That's right. I don't know if I can show it to you. We'll try. See what happens. I'm sorry. It's important. It is important. It's very important. It's related to the news. That yes, this happens. John, don't tell no secrets. I loved it. Look at this. Bam! Get up. And she little too. I'm sorry, but I didn't watch the whole world, child. How y'all abuse women on every continent and planet. That's why I want your reparations. I'm gonna say it again. I don't want nothing to do with your reparations. Why? Because if anybody's in line for reparations, it's gonna be women. If we're gonna play group, who's been abused most on this planet? It's not me. It's absolutely not me. But anyway, I appreciate this. Brother John broke it down. And unfortunately, I don't want to take away anybody's moment, but no, she ain't beat him up. But it looked like it at first. See, what you'll see what happens if you watch it slow, and I don't think I can pause. I don't think that's pausable because it's a gift. Is that you'll see that she swings up around, she uses centrifugal force, and it's a real move, and she can take him down. She can take him down. She can totally take him down, but she can take him down. This is just they're sparring. But if you'll see, he puts his arm out, and she uses that to get up around, then uses centrifugal force, then to flip him. See, this is literally a man empowering a woman. Ooh. This might turn to some kind of a lesson. And this is what we need to do. We need to invite more people to the conscious party. How do you get women around the planet to the consciousness party? But they can't come to the conscious party if they're still fearful of the men in their country. They can't get to the conscious party if America's still sending weapons and guns and tanks and bombs to destabilize government so little girls can't be safe walking to school. And it's okay because Congress wears white. See, this is him training her to not have no fear, you ignorant men. That's what he's doing. And this is what we need to do. And it's not the male-female thing. Remember, take the avatars out, take the labels out, and just focus on empowerment. This is how you get people to the consciousness party. You take away the things that keep them in conflict in monkey world, and you free them. You free them by empowering them. Give them some bananas, take away their fear. All right, I appreciate that. I'm sorry. It's just y'all men. I love y'all to death. I do. I love my brothers, but you know, I can't stop with the dingling picture. So.
And since Hong Kong is often used as a method for China to obtain foreign investment, the Hong Kong Human Rights and Democracy Act offers the U.S. another method of containing China's economic rise. But perhaps more significantly, the loss of Hong Kong's special trading status would lead to an outflow of wealth from the region. Geopolitical analyst Andrew Karibko says that this in turn would contribute to further radicalizing the most nationalist-inclined members of the population, and that American strategists believe that the Hong Kong Human Rights and Democracy Act is all that's needed to catalyze a self-sustaining cycle of unrest. Jung, who's traveling back to DC to
Unrest. Thank you. And I love that analysis. And it's spot on. Unrest. Why? Because when people can't rest, they can't think. You ever go a couple nights without sleeping? My brother Kelly, he didn't rest last night, had a nightmare. I'm not laughing at your nightmare, brother. I ain't laughing at your nightmare. But unrest. People don't come to the consciousness party, but they're not resting. They're fearful. And this is what I'm saying. We fuel unrest. Our GDP is about people not getting rest all around the world. And of course, they ain't resting in America neither. That's what I'm saying. We got to stop playing this game. Stop playing the game.
lobby the Senate this week also used to be a committee member of the Hong Kong Federation of Students, an organization that played an instrumental role in Hong Kong's 2014 anti-government movement. And Nathan Law, the former Secretary General of this organization, works closely with the National...
I'm good on that. Anti-government. No, it's not anti-government. It's just anti. Just be, no, anti-power. That's it. Anti-power. Just be anti and antithetical to power. Fight the power. You don't fight the power trying to claim the power for your damn self or your group. Fight the power. All right, here we go. World's first all-female spacewalk. Okay, and that we should be ashamed of. They're like, what? Oh, we should be ashamed of it. Yes, it's ridiculous. It's really damn ridiculous that in what year is it now? Today is October, right? It's almost Halloween. October the 21st, 2019, and y'all finally let women walk in space? What the hell is that? I'm supposed to clap for that? You want me to clap? I'm not gonna clap. You're not gonna get my hands. I'm leaving. I'm leaving right here, and I'm putting them anywhere. Why in the hell, if y'all been going to space since the 1960s, did you just let women put on a damn spacesuit and walk out there like the rest of the monkeys, the male monkeys? How does that make any sense? Why would I clap for that? You don't clap for doing things that you should have done, damn it, from the beginning. That's default. Like, what was that Hopi saying? Oh, let me tell you, I gotta go back to my timeline. It was a Hopi saying last night. Who sent me this? I know, I can't do the, I try to do the, I'm not clapping. Why would I clap for that? Y'all remember Avatar? You don't thank for this. Okay? It's a quote from Avatar. You don't thank for this. Y'all remember that? You know, when she had to go and murder all of the wolves that was just trying to get some food. And he was like, thank you. And she's like, no, you stumbling through the jungle like a monkey looking for bananas, you idiot. You don't thank for this. You don't ever thank anybody for the default. Like another thing, I used to do the children's rights thing. The whole, everybody be a parent, the men and the kids and the mamas, and you shouldn't have non-custodial parents. You should have a non-custodial government, but that's a whole nother discussion. They said, oh, you're such a good dad. You do good things with your kids. You talk about them. You love your kids and blah, 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 blah. You're in their life. Da, 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 da. Oh, my goodness. You're not just there every other weekend and 2 weeks in the summer. My goodness, you're a good dad. Like, first of all, you don't thank for death. You don't thank people for breathing. All right, literally, I made them kids. I did it. Trust me. One of them came from a damn cornfield on the top of a sports car. I made them. You don't thank for defaults. I'm breathing air. Like, you ever thank somebody for like drinking water? I'm not going to thank the American government for finally letting women out the space shuttle. You're abusers, you bastards. Y'all done kept women in the space shuttle this long? All right, hang on. I got to show you this. There's a Hopi saying. Who sent me this? It was a Hopi saying. It was a Hopi grandmama. And there's only one of them because I didn't know that's the quote. I had to put out this Hopi grandma, what she said. It's right on here. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Right here. You don't thank for this. I got to do a video called You Don't Thank for This. You don't thank people for doing the default, being little common sense, being a decent person, doing the default thing. You making babies and you taking care of them. That's like, all right, yeah, you got the default. You got it. You got to see. You got to see. The average right here. You take credit for your mistakes, not for the good things that you do. The good things are the default. It's a Hopi grandmother, so you know it's true. She got hope, Hopi. You don't thank people for you thank your government for feeding its population. I got a government that ain't feeding. I have a government that forgot they got a population. They're off in Yemen and freaking Israel and killing people in the USS Liberty and 9/11, ain't chasing terrorists, making terrorists all over the planet. They don't even know they got people. I ain't thanking you. You don't thank for that, okay? I'm gonna think about voting for him. Dude, I'm here. Y'all can call me. You can call me. You want to. You know what I'm saying? Government. Y'all. I'm here. Y'all can call me. You want to call me? I'm here. I'm sorry. I don't do indifference and apathy and like ignorance. Like the government doesn't know I'm here. Like I'm here. I know. Hello. I know. I'm here. You can feed me if you want. I'm your citizen. Hi. I was born in your country. I like roads and I don't like potholes and I like to drive my car and I like water and I like it to be fresh and oxygenated. I don't like a decaying society. I don't want people out there raping because you're putting them in prison, making them monsters at the age of 16. Hello, I'm here. You can call me. Call me. Another song. You can call me. All right, I'm back. Going to the 80s. Okay, let me wrap this up. You don't thank for that. I'm sorry. I'm not even gonna watch it. I ain't gonna watch it because you know why? Because I think I'll be thanking them in some sort of way to let women actually out the house space shuttle. I don't know. No, you chastise for this. You don't think for that. How old the hell are we? You know how old the American government is? They're babies. As governments go, they're new. They're very new, very young, very immature. They still got women in Washington State wearing dang on tape over the nipples. Boy, y'all see, sis, she was fighting me on that this weekend. I don't get it. But I guess it's indoctrination. I love it to death. I love everybody. It just boggles my mind. Like, y'all, hey, I can show my nipple. I can show my nipple right now. Okay, I can show my nipple, and Facebook ain't gonna take it down. I ain't gonna take it down. I have nipple privilege. I can do that right now. You know why? Because I got a penis, and that's wrong. You know how wrong that is? There are little girls born that we gotta stop it. And this is what I'm saying. Leave people alone. It's not your business what they do. Sister came at me, well, you're saying you just only want to show them the pretty mammary glands. Yes, you're sexual. I'm not, no, you're sexual. Like your government, they weaponize everything. They literally weaponize nipples. They created an argument out of this, and I don't think it's an argument. Like, well, you just want the pretty nipples. No, I think grandma, she can have a baby. She should be able to go in public and just take out the wrinkle. Just get, you know what I'm saying? It could be hairy and wrinkled. It's not my business. It's not my business. That's what I'm saying. When it's time for mama 98% monkey, to feed the 98% monkey child, that's not my business. That's all I'm saying. It's not my business. It's not my business. Now, do I appreciate seeing a nice, pretty, perky lotion? Yes, I do. Thanks, too early in the morning to talk about that. But it's not my business. It's not, and besides, I grew up on the outskirts of Washington, D.C., and I don't live too far from Philly right now. I promise you this, ain't nobody gonna be staring at none of these mamas feeding babies. Ain't gonna happen, because if she's that young and that tight and perky and all that, hey. Not gonna happen, not gonna happen. We have just enough security in this nation. She will slap the hell out of you, and the police will show up there and slap the hell out of you. Ain't nobody looking, I ain't looking, please. Shoot, I was raised in the church. I'm walking around, it's like, oh, look, Gerard, somebody's feeding the baby. No, thank you. I don't need those type of troubles in my life. Nope. Ain't no damn video of me on YouTube being beat by some woman on the corner holding the baby. Because I ain't swinging back. I'm not swinging. I think that's stupid. Like, just posted this weekend, said something about the brothers gotta stand up against the brothers for solidarity. Women, something like that. I was deep. It was deep. Deep. I ain't that deep. I was raised in a family that didn't call the police, right? We were not police people. Like, we didn't believe, we're old fashioned. You come into our family, you tell our women, somebody going to the hospital. You damn it, if you know karate, then all of us going, all the men. We all, if you don't know karate, it's gonna be an issue, right? So I came from that culture. So I don't, not the whole call the police thing. And I think most men are that way though. I think if you really think about it, most men do stand up for women. If you really think, if you're really honest, doesn't feel like it, because there's another factor that's missing, right? Most men stand up for women they sense. And I think if you think about it, that's a real thing that most men do. Hang on a second. Dang. Did I just put him on blast? Hopefully I put him on blast. He's on the answer machine. Apparently he's trying to sell to me, I know we're gonna get back to the point in a minute. He's trying to sell to me advertising for Hey Alexa. This is actually, it's a great segue. It's a great segue into ignorance. Because I was gonna say on the other side. Why in the hell am I gonna buy and this is probably him calling my cell phone right now too. Why? If you know what kind of drawers I wear, the size I wear, when I shop, who I shop with, when I go shopping, why, if Alexa know every damn thing, if all these devices are turned on and listening, and I like freedom, and I think people should go to why do you think I would invest in that? Why do you think I'd pay you for advertising because somebody says something in the house that I'm not even supposed to know about? I don't want to invest in that. That was a good segue. I don't know, could y'all hear him? Y'all hear his ignorant behind? But this is America. They're gonna start calling you left and right. They're gonna try, they gotta say something. They gotta say something. Anything to hold up the deep state, they gotta fund it and invest in it. And all right, done with that. That's what I was saying. What was I saying? We talking about women. We talking about defending women, standing up. Like most men do. Most men do. They just don't sense enough women. That's the problem. If you really think about it, they don't sense enough. Most men, you go pick with them, it's gonna be an issue for the tissue. You go pick with their women out, having dinner, lunch, brunch, breakfast, or something like that, it's gonna be an issue for the tissue. They ain't gonna walk away. Little skinny boy, he'll stand up for his sister. But you gotta increase the sensing that a lot of men have. You gotta increase the sensing that women have for men too. Because you guys, remember, we are a mentally ill creating society. We're mentally ill. We create mentally ill people as a model. It is what fuels our GDP. The hell you talking? What? Whoa, hey, watch that. Why you up in my drawers? G wearing leopard underoos. No, I'm not. Beaufont, you making stuff up. Damn it. If you ask Alexa, Alexa will say he's wearing polka dots. Because Alexa's listening right now. I just don't believe in that. That's like Amazon Prime. Why do y'all still got Amazon Prime? Did y'all see that thing this weekend about Amazon Prime? They're like one of the biggest defense contractors now. Like, oh, Amazon Prime hates women? No, you got Amazon Prime account. What you think they was doing with you? Why you think that they get stuff there the next day? How you think they do that? Where you think all that money come from? You think because they selling books? No, they're selling drones and weapons and software and hell no, that's Jeff Bezos, man. Come on. Do you still have an Amazon Prime account? Didn't we do that last year? I think we did a video last year on you need to get rid of your Amazon Prime account. There was something else I wanted to show you. You need to get rid of your Amazon Prime account. All right, look, last thing I'm gonna talk about, and I'm gonna let y'all go, is double tapping. We talked about double tapping, and here was a great example of a double tap. Double tap, I know. It's a drone strike where when you hit the first one, you come back and hit them again. Real talk, real talk. We should not be involved in this. This is nonsense. We should not be involved in this because it's getting too good at it. All right, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have showed that. I know, that's wrong. Like, he not like little kids. I like little kids, they're funny. He's obviously okay. He can hit she got a carpet. That's all I'm gonna do. That's an example of it. That's the only that's a sentient double tap. That's what you're supposed to do that. That's why I'm silly, because I'm a father. I'm silly because my kids are crazy. You don't have no choice. You gotta laugh a lot. Kids will kill you. You gotta laugh a lot. All right, let me do some comments. I'm gonna go. I don't think there's anything else in the old. There's nothing else in the old. Just keep in mind that the old is a lie. Everything is old. Oh, I guess it was a whole weekend worth it. Wait a minute. No, Sam, I'm sorry. I'm not done. I saw something important. I just saw something important. Let me see. I'm gonna give y'all a quiz. Let me know if you see important news anywhere on that screen. You see anything important? I know you'll see like war, death, destruction, starve some people, take women's rights, blow things up, steal some bananas. You'll see monkeyism all over the screen, but there's one thing on there that's actually news. 90% bull, 1% thing is the news. Come on, it's a test, y'all. Come on, somebody answer it. I got cotton to pick. Hurry up. Shoot, y'all need to hurry up. Y'all get me in trouble. Go around the corner. While y'all looking, let me check and see if Massa could. Massa come around. Which one is important news? Heck no, gotta pick my cotton. Make sure Massa get me in trouble. Y'all see it? Nobody said no. Y'all didn't post it. What's wrong with y'all? Everything on here, right? Talking about conflict. Get people on sides. Be monkeys. Fight for bananas. And I didn't even read everything on here. I could be lying, but I'm pretty sure. Yes. Who said it? Deborah. That's news. Why is it news? It's important. The Tasmanian tiger. We gotta go there. Why? Because it's important. Nothing else is important. Everything else is about getting you tribal in the monkey fight, whatever, something silly, Russia, America, stupid, Democrat, Republican, something dumb. This probably is important.
It is one of the most controversial.
I'm gonna stop. You know why? Because I like conspiracy theory vindication. It's not even a word. I just made it up, and I'm good. Fine making words up. Why? Because y'all like say that ain't true. They've been saying for a long time the Tasmanian tiger's not dead. They post videos of poo and skulls and teeth and stuff. And like, that's conspiracy theory. The Tasmanian tiger's not. Well, first of all, never trust your government. Yeah. They're a derivative. No, it's not derivative. Derivative. They're a derivative of kings and lords and colonization and rape and slavery and prima nocturs. Don't ever trust them with any damn thing, okay? This is important. Why? Because life always finds a way. The government always lies. They shouldn't kill off any species, whether that be plant or tiger. All life is illegal, whether that be cannabis or mint. Okay, this actually might be some news. This might be a ray of hope. But they didn't told you a long time ago. Y'all said the dinosaurs are extinct. Now just keep that in mind too, because somebody's saying the dinosaurs. They say in Tanzania, he down there. I'm telling you, do your research. X creatures. Look up X creatures. All right. Do you read Life Always Finds a Way? Or Stacy and the aliens are bringing them here from another dimension, another planet, and they're repopulating the planet. Noah's Ark. Think about
commercial animals in the entire world. But here is what is so weird. The animal doesn't exist in this world until maybe now. If you're confused, allow me to explain. This is a story about the Tasmanian tiger. You see it there behind me, right? Mm-hmm. See, it's thought to be extinct, and that's a big deal. But just recently,
correction, fake news, it didn't go extinct. It's not going extinct. The Tasmanian tiger went extinct as much as Americans are going extinct. They're not going extinct. Americans are not starving. They're being starved by their owners. They're in the zoo, and they're literally only bringing enough bananas in the zoo and put them in cages to keep them in conflict so some starve and die. The Tasmanian tiger did not go extinct. It literally was killed off by the same ignorant, powerful people concept.
Along came another big deal. Apparently, there have been several reported sightings.
Of course.
Our team correspondent Natasha Sweet has more on this story for us tonight.
Tasmanian government agency has released documents detailing 8 different alleged sightings of a Tasmanian tiger in the last 3 years. These documents, released by the Department of Primary Industries, Parks, Water and Environment, show several different accounts of people.
And I don't trust it because the government said it. Remember, the government's always lying. I trust it because people on YouTube said it for the last 20 years. That's why I trust it. The whole UFO thing, I don't trust it because America's government finally agreed with UK and Russia and Germany and everybody else who released all their UFO files. I believe it because the ancients said it. The Viman is going back to India. I agree with it because my neighbors seen the damn things and my friends, okay? That's why I know things are flying around. So this is finally them agreeing that this is true. That's all this is, but I'm glad that they're finally agreeing to this.
Claiming they saw this thylacine. Now, a Tasmanian tiger is a cross between a wolf, fox, and a large cat. And according to the Australian Museum, the Tasmanian tiger went extinct in 1936 while living in captivity. It has yellowish brown fur, 15 to 20 distinct stripes across its back and tail. With a prehistoric face, this marsupial had about 46 powerful teeth, a pouch for its young, and a stiff tail. European colonists killed thousands for attacking sheep. And despite the lack of Tasmanian...
Did you hear that? Did you catch that? Did you catch it? It was colonization that killed off colonization that killed off every culture across this planet, from the Egyptians to the original British to the... Because Britain didn't exist and there were no British. They were barbarian tribes. To everybody that crossed to Europe and the Americas and the Africas and the Australias. Power murders. And why to grow sheep, to have sheep on the island when he's supposed to be there? What ain't supposed to be there? The Tasmanian tiger supposed to be there, supposed to eat some damn sheep that you brought from Europe. Okay? And you killed it off because it was doing what it needed to do. I know, sounds bad, doesn't it? Sounds bad. They killed something off that was doing what it's supposed to do because you was doing something you wasn't supposed to do. It's like cutting grass, isn't it? Isn't it like cutting grass? Then the damn weeds growing where you don't want them to grow. And the weeds, we've been doing this a long time. We know what we're supposed to do. This is our job. You're not supposed to change the climate here in your lawn. You're not supposed to obey your local government. You're supposed to take the citation. Let the grass grow over 6 inches so the bees can have something to pollinate. Stop changing the climate in your yard. Blaming the government. I know. On all the levels, it's all related. We do the same thing. We just colonized. You went to the bank. You wanted to colonize some land. Right? No different than the central banks. Why Americans don't own land anymore. And you want to colonize some land so you can fill out a mortgage. And you gave away your life for land that you didn't get to own. You got to pay taxes on, but you're allowed to kill off wild grown things that are growing where they're supposed to grow. All right, no different, no different. I know you don't like it. I just see hypocrisy everywhere. This is why I just sit back and I watch. This is why I watch. I'm gonna finish the report because I think that's real news, but I got to show you something else. And I'm way over my time, but Massa ain't around. So when Massa ain't around, the slave will play, baby. The slave won't play. I will talk junk and trash till it's a lot of good examples. Memes are just great. Memes and gifs. The people just geniuses behind some of this. Always use your art form to show the rotten decay in the world to try to move us forward. I got this one in here. Let me find it. Let me find it. I know I post a lot. Sometimes it takes me a minute. Take me a minute. I'm not as young as I used to be. Hold on. Here it right here. Right here. We're all hypocrites. And this is my face right there. That ain't my face. Not that dumb meme. Who did? Beaufort did that, bastard. Not that meme. This is when I was sick and in the bed and I was hurting and he stole my picture. This copyrighted. I copyrighted the picture because had pain. I had a sciatica thing. I don't know. God put sciatica in your butt cheeks for some reason. I knew it's painful. It's painful. I was getting in the. I know I'm off topic, but I just thought about some pain. But I didn't take no synthetic drugs. I ain't go no damn Rite Aid or CVS or Walgreens and flip my epigenetics. I didn't take none of that. Good system told me a long time ago, don't ever take the flu shot, and these synthetic drugs are killing people. Well, she didn't say that part. I just stepped that part in there. But she said, don't ever take the flu shot. She told me that. I wasn't ready to hear it. I thought she was crazy. I was like, you crazy. I was like, you crazy, because I worked in the pharmaceutical industry. She was like, don't ever take the flu shot. I was like, you crazy. I know. I'm going to take the flu shot. And she quit. But anyway, long story. Lost my train of thought. Right, so let me hide my face because that's just bothering me. Thank you. Right there. Beaufort, stop stealing my pictures. There's copyright violations, there'll be consequences, repercussions. You keep stealing my pictures, making fun. Nah, don't stop, man. It's kind of funny. Look at this right here. This is my face right here when stupid drama on Facebook, genuinely fearing for mankind. I just sit there and look at it like, I know. You blame the colonizers. I know. Bad people. Have a principle of like destroying things and murdering things and destroying ecosystems and plants and just I know it's horrible. I know the climate changes, they need to stop changing the climates. I know I do. And the hypocrisy, it just slips in. Because anytime you think about it, it hits the local level, you're like, damn, I do the same thing. Whoa, maybe I need to solve the world's problems in my own damn mirror and stop blaming government and everybody else because they're just doing what I'm doing. They done killed off the Tasmanian tiger, and I done killed off mint. I done spearmint ain't got no chance in it. I done killed off the dandelions. You know, the bees need the dandelions, y'all. They need the dandelions. All right, let me move back. We'll finish it up. I get out of here. I know Master might come through that door in a minute. The last thing I'm gonna do, let y'all do is see Master spank the hell out of me. Doesn't matter what you do, you got to master. Everybody got to master. Everybody got to master. You're born into the monkey world. We got monkey currency systems and financial conflict that we have to be within each other because we got to push the poor people to the bottom of the pyramid or we won't have cars to drive that are made for by slaves in China and stolen from minerals around the world, black markets, all right?
Tasmanian tigers, the creatures still remain as part of the island's culture. Now, it's interesting because even before this report surfaced, there were several videos purporting evidence that these thylacines were in fact not extinct.
Yep. They're all over YouTube, everywhere I look, it's everywhere. You type in, you can go see them. They might still be there. You go out there, Tasmanian tiger, I seen the Tasmanian tiger, the tiger did this, tiger stole my baby, abducted me, did this, that. It wasn't swamp gas, I seen the tiger. They're all over YouTube, But of course, your kings and lords told you not to believe YouTube. They told you to believe Fox, CNN, and MSNBC. And so it wasn't true until now the Matrix tell you it's true. Now it's true. And I'm just like, oh, Lord. This steak is too damn delicious.
Zoologists obtained video from a photographer for a project filmed in Tasmania. He differed on the opinion of the photographer, saying he knew it was in fact not a dingo, but a Tasmanian tiger. This video was taken from a trail camera that was left out for 3 weeks. Experts say this video resembles a Tasmanian tiger very closely. Video from South Australia also shows an unknown thylacine. Now again, these videos are not included in the agency's recent sightings, so it'll be interesting to see if any of them can be confirmed.
Vindicate.
In Los Angeles, Natasha Sweet, RT.
YouTube can vindicate, homie.
Spanish zoologists obtained video from a photographer for a project filmed in Tasmania. He differed on the opinion of the photographer, saying he knew it was in fact not a dingo, but a Tasmanian tiger. This video was taken from a trail camera, saying he knew it was in fact not a dingo, but
that is not a dingo. I had to get a better picture of that. That's a damn hyena or a Tasmanian tiger. That is not a dingo. Look at his face. Look at his face. Look at his face, like right here. Look right here. Right there, kind of like Joe Biden a little bit. I'm sorry, I know I say that and I got it fine. But he in orange, otherwise I say this one look like Trump. I didn't hit everybody. I don't. I think that's a Tasmanian tiger. I think nature found a way. I think this is a good example that nature's gonna be fine. It's us that's gonna die. I think this is a good example.
but a Tasmanian tiger. This video was taken from a trail camera that was left out.
This is why I listen to whistleblowers, y'all. This is why I do it. This is why I do it. Yes, I'm on the side of the mermaid people too. Hell yeah, I am. Hell yeah, I am. Why? Because the government ain't come forward and said mermaids don't exist yet. When they release all of the sonar, how do you live on a planet where your government got secrets about sonar? We know more about the surface of the moon than the bottom of the ocean. And we let these people make decisions. And that's probably a lie too, because this structure's on the moon. But this is why I believe whistleblowers. Why? Because they're always vindicated. In time, it's obvious that they're telling the truth because they have nothing to gain from lying to us. We're always lied to because we're in a zoo, we're monkeys, and there's only enough bananas. Remember this, training birth, like training day. Training birth, you're born in a planet, you're born in a monkey suit. There are 11 dimensions, you're only operating in 3. You can sense and modify the 4th and maybe beyond that. Don't believe anything that's here. You're not actually a monkey, you're not any of the subhuman monkey groups. You're a human damn being, which is wave energy in a monkey body. You should know by now, don't trust Denzel Washington is what I'm saying. You get that? You understand what I'm saying? Watch the movie. Y'all didn't watch the movie, do your homework.
For 3 weeks.
This I find to be
Experts say this video resembles a Tasmanian tiger
yes,
very
it does.
closely.
And this is why GMOs are good. GMOs are good. GMOs is good. GMOs is good. Yes, I gotta run too. I gotta go, but GMO is good. I like genetic engineering. I am all for it. You know why? Because you get the scientists in the field and then get a probe and stick it in his butt and pull out some DNA and make a whole nother Tasmanian tiger from the butt juice. They can do that now. That's why genetic engineering is important. Now you're stupid if you put it in your belly. You're dumb as hell if you put it in your crops on the field and you have a government that's subsidizing it in a nation that doesn't even have enough food and they're growing corn and soy for processed foods to make you sicker. That's dumb. But the actual laboratory, man, but there's no such thing as bad technology. Technology is just a tool. We can bring back Tasmanian tigers, or we can keep starving Americans so they act like some damn tigers. Killing each other in the zoo, monkeys. You stop being wild.
Video from South Australia also shows an unknown thylacine. Now again, these videos are not included in the agency's recent sightings, so it'll be interesting to see if any of them can be confirmed.
Nope, they're gonna kill him. They're gonna kill him. Trump gonna make a bill. I know. I know it's funny, right? This is how it's gonna go. They're like the Tasmanian tigers is coming back. Nope, that's not how it works. Why? Because you're happy, which means they need to take it away from you. That's how you keep the monkeys doing. Trump gonna write a bill because they killing black rhinos and elephants and everything now and shooting lions and all kind of crazy stuff. They're gonna make a bill. It's now legal to kill Tasmanian tigers. And Trump don't care nothing about no Tasmanian tigers. He didn't even run the office. They just make him do stuff. Right now, the Rothschild's writing, all right, now this is what Trump's next script is. He needs to make a bill that you can shoot and kill Tasmanian tigers. So all the dumb monkeys get upset on this side and the foolish monkeys on the other side cheer for it because Tasmanian tiger meat helps you to, I don't know, fly or something like that. And they put it in the news and it just said, Trump passes a bill. It's gonna make America great again by killing Tasmanian tigers. And everybody gonna run for him. That side's gonna hate him, and this side gonna love him, and we're gonna lose the Tasmanian tiger. Not because they care about Tasmanian tigers, they just want you to fight with the Trump people. And they want the Trump people fighting with you because you're dumb as a, I mean, you're believing of your birth bigotry. Whatever little subhuman group. We need to go to the conscious party. Let this finish. I get out of here.
In Los Angeles, Natasha Sweet, RT.
So you haven't heard that we're the ones.
That's it. All right. I gotta get. I gotta do some comments. I gotta go. Tasmanian tigers, real, still alive, and people on YouTube vindicated. But I know, but they not gonna make no money from it. I don't have YouTube. Nobody on YouTube right now. I ain't got nobody commenting on YouTube. They ain't gonna make no money because they demonetized their video. They had Tasmanian tigers. They demonetized the video. Oh, they don't, because they don't want you to make money from telling truthful things. If you make money from telling the truthful things, then what's the government going to do? How they going to eat? They find out bananas. The government need bananas. They like bananas. But they demonetize all these videos on YouTube. So yeah, I'm sure they had pictures of Tasmanian tigers. They ain't no money from it. Why? Because it's training day. All right, let me do comments. Get out of here. Whew. How's everybody doing? That was fun. I'm happy though. I'm happy. I love finding out the whistleblowers are true, that the Tasmanian tigers are still alive. I love it. Life always finds a way. Yes, it does. Dinosaurs, self-serving. Yes, exactly, Patricia. Life always finds a way. And enjoy today, because later there's going to be a lot of yelling and screaming and running. That's what Malcolm said. He was right in Jurassic Park, and he is right now. Enjoy today. Bad times coming. It's a date. It's a date stamp when you're going to be not good. Enjoy your good while you got it. A lot of running and screaming later. Because that's the bad thing about the GMO Tasmanian tiger. It'll probably be like 40 feet tall. It'll be like my nightmare. I keep having this nightmare that tabby cats are all 6 foot long. Like just magically the aliens come back like, sprinkle us. Because everybody got all these cats. And I love cats, but they're just murdery bastards. They're killers. They rob, steal, kill. They're like the Pentagram. They're like the Pentagon, like Democrats and Republicans. They kill everything. They kill it for fun. That's how it works out. Their GDP is based on murdering things, and so like what, 2 billion birds a day? All right, I gotta stop. The cat people gonna come for me. I'm just saying, we don't understand how to genetically modify things yet because they've been so busy with the profitable side of it, making you apples and bananas and papayas and all the things that are poisoning you, and they have not been spending time on how to bring back the Tyrannosaurus Rex. So when they make that Tasmanian tiger, it's gonna murder everybody. Because they don't know what they're doing. They have no damn idea. They're clueless. They don't actually genetically engineer anything. It's actually called genetic hacking. They just don't tell you that because you believe it's hacking. They didn't design it. They didn't make it. They don't know what the genes do. They don't know where to put them. They don't know what happened. They use gene guns. They shoot things in. They got CRISPR. They have no idea what's going to happen. We barely understand the third dimension. You realize everything created operates in all these 4 dimensions? It's dependent on all the 11 dimensions. So you mean to tell me 3-dimensional monkey genetic hackers are going to make a No, they're not. But we don't focus them. We don't focus our resources. That's what we got to do. All right, I gotta go. By the way, Orionid's meteor shower. Oh, okay, November 7th. Okay, thank you, Susan. I went outside last one. I didn't see nothing. I didn't go outside. I looked out the window. It was cold. I didn't go outside. But I didn't see anything. So it's a canine mixed with a feline. How is that possible? According to science, that can't happen. Right, Megan, but it's called science for a reason. It's called science. Science. It's always true. What's permanently true? Nothing. Pretty much nothing. Because every time we figure out something's true, in the next 10 years, somebody figures out another dimension, another level, atomic, quantum, whatever it is, multi-spatial, and then it's not true anymore. So science literally is us trying to figure out things we'll never figure out. That's what science. So we don't, we come up with theories and it's like, okay, it's not true anymore. But you leave it in textbooks. You leave it in textbooks so the kids will fight over it. I know, so you keep them stupid. So our lords and elites get all the power. They at the conscious party. They didn't figure out the 4th dimension. We still in 5 sensing dimensions trying to fill our bellies in survival mode. All right. All nice ideas doesn't explain how to dismantle the system run by sociopaths that currently exist. These are just little pieces of utopia, not a plan. Absolutely, Patricia, the plan is Zeitgeist Movement, Venus Project. The plan is stop buying slave minerals, stop buying cars, fix things, Grow some food, save some seeds, walk away from the system, stop supporting the system. The system is literally fantasy, a fantasy construct that we hold up. Stop holding it up. Stop holding up. That's all we got to do. We're holding, literally, the system is like a shoe that we hold up. Let me see, I got a shoe right here. I got shoes everywhere. Look at my shoe right here. This is my shoe. Like this. This is my I wear flip-flops everywhere because that's just, it makes me feel like I'm on vacation and not in monkey world fighting with y'all. So I don't fight with y'all, I'm just watching. Like, this is literally the system. We're holding it up, but don't hold it up your head because it'll fall in your face. Hold up, we're holding up the system. You got the Democrats over here. Let's say this the Republicans. All we got to do is get them to walk away. Watch the system. Y'all see the system? Watch this picture together. Go to system. Bye-bye, system. Hey, system. Walk away. Walk away. If everybody walked away from slavery, slavery wouldn't exist. If everybody walked away from colonization, it wouldn't exist. If everybody walked away from systems that abuse women for profit for GDP, it wouldn't exist. If everybody walked away from genetically modified food and California government turning people's powers off because they need good retirements and cherry oak wood desks, it wouldn't exist. These are all fantasy constructs. Just walk away. Walk away. And how does that fit with the Tasmanian tiger? Because the whistleblowers are telling us. They've been telling us this for a long time that the government's lying about every damn thing. You know, and before that, they've been telling us about aliens going back to the Roman war. Don't get me started. This is a site. Don't make me go find a link. It talked about the Roman soldiers coming back like, look, we went out there to fight the barbarians and a ship came out to space and started doing crazy stuff. The Romans, going back to Roman days because they had to come back and report. Let me ask you a question. You were Roman. You out there fighting some Germanic barbarians trying to kill them. Would you come back and lie to Caesar? See, I know, because you got rights and protections under the American government. Not really, but kind of, sort of. You got some rights. There's not many left. Like, might be two. How many Bill rights in the Bill of Rights? Might be half a right left in America. But you gonna come back a Roman soldier and lie about some aliens to Caesar? Julius? No, not. All right, so he will put you on a pike, rape, kill you, and not in that necessarily that order. All right, every law, government's right, take away the rights, not to give them. Exactly. Rights of the legislation is the opposite of freedom. Absolutely. All laws are illegal. All governments are illegal. I completely agree with Bob Marley. A picture's worth 1,000 words. It absolutely is, Patricia, except for it's only worth about 250 now they made Photoshop. See, stretch it out. I can't stretch it out, Hillary. I gotta go. I got slavery. Your Komodo dragon will be jealous. Absolutely. Komodo dragon's gonna be jealous. But the Komodo dragons, you know, they're a relative, Lori, of the that dragon, that the lizard is 20 feet long that came from Australia. Crazy. And the Aborigines told us, we just didn't believe them, right? Because they was brown people and they had bones in their noses. We just didn't believe them at all. Or they dance around fire like, ah! They sound like Native Americans, like my ancestor Cherokee. And we didn't believe them. But they told us there's big lizards walking around. And come to find out, now science agrees. This big old lizard, 20-foot lizards walking around Australia 10,000 years ago. Probably got wiped out by that Younger Dryas meteor, right? It's like Alexander the Great. He went to China, and what did he say when he came back? He said, listen, the people in China, they walk around, the emperor has a damn lizard, and he rides on his back, okay? Rides on his back. We know nothing about history because they lie about everything. The next empire takes over, they kill and burn everybody. They burn up all the history and they write their own history. We know nothing, nothing. This is why I go back to Jonathan. This is why we can't kill nobody, because we're always lied to about everything. All right, let me see. You can't kill off mint and dandelions, they're powerful. No, you can't, Kelly, and that's the beautiful thing. That's the good example. Like, no matter how much we try with lawns climate change, no how much we try with homeowner climate change, you can't kill them. Nature doesn't care about what you think. You can try all you want. Like, I've been doing this for about a couple billion years. And more than that on different planets. You know, I know what I'm doing. You know, they'll survive the monkeys. The monkeys go extinct, not the planet. People try to save the planet. You don't need to try to save the planet. The planet's gonna be fine. It's gonna be happy. The monkeys, the coconuts, the hyenas, the tigers, the Tasmanian tigers, and the bees all gonna be happy when we're gone. We're either trying to save ourselves or we're trying to murder ourselves. And one is through consciousness and the other is to keep doing what we're doing in training birth. Maybe they said that so people would try to hunt for them for the fur. Maybe. Well, no, I don't know if that's why they said, but I guarantee you somebody is cocking a gun right now. Somebody can't wait to go to is it Tasmania or is it Australia? I don't know where it is. Somebody's cocking a gun right, because why? Because we are a mental illness manufacturing machine. We are. It'll cause outrage. And as long as it causes outrage, people will do it. Everybody wants to be famous. Why? Because famous people got money. If somebody goes over there and murders the last family of Tasmanian tigers, they'll be the most famous person in the world for a minute. They'll write a book. They'll probably go to prison, but they win. They win Monopoly. Because at that point, they'll be a millionaire. They're right. Because everybody read the book. That's how sick we are. No, we are literally that sick. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad press. If it's press, it's always good. They'll figure out a way to turn that into bananas. You get what I'm saying with the banana analogy, right? We're monkeys kept in the wild. We're 98% monkeys. We have survival needs of filling our belly, and they only create just enough bananas and bring them to our cage to keep us in conflict with one another. So when there's a time where we can thrive and get more bananas than somebody else, we'll kill a Tasmanian tiger to do it. That's why I say money has to go away. We got to stop playing these economic systems. All right, I gotta go. Let's get down. Let me get down. So they wouldn't actually go extinct. Well, no, I don't think anything really goes extinct, or somebody brings it back from another dimension, an arc, or we're not as smart as we think we are. We think we got them all. It's like one Tasmanian tiger in the bush, like, no, dummy, I'm here. Like the last one died in the zoo. It's like, nope, that wasn't the last one. Probably the Aborigines hit them or something from the colonizers. I don't know. But I don't think we're that good. I don't think we can extinct much. I think all we can extinct is ourselves. I think life always finds a way. If it got made once, it'll get made again. If it got brought here by some aliens to do it again, I have no idea. All right, let me see. We are nature. Yeah, exactly, Jasmine. We are nature. We're just the grafted in portion of nature, but we don't belong here. We don't fit on this planet. That'll freak you out. But look up on YouTube where people lie all the time, but Fox and MSNBC and say the truth. Look up reasons human beings don't fit on Earth. Like there's a lot of videos, couple lectures about it. We don't fit in, from our eyes to our skin to our hair to the birth process. Like every other creature, like it's time to have a baby. They pop it out and it's done. We try to have a baby and you got this big old head that got to come through this little hole. Right? And there's a lot of pain, and then you need epidurals and drugs and cannabis and meth and everything else just to have a damn baby. We don't fit in. Something made us, and it didn't finish the process. All right, let me get in. I really gotta go. Coyotes and wolves in Canada and Northeast are interbreeding. Yes, with the hybrid species. Kim, did you find out that from me or somebody else? That was a great video. It was a documentary. It's called Coy Wolf. Watch it. The coyotes, they decided that, you know what, we're gonna breed with the Northeastern wolves because y'all killed them off, and we're not gonna let you get away with that. So the coyotes went up there and they took their vaginas with them and penises, and they found the Northeastern wolves that the Americans killed out from Northeastern America. And they started, and the funny thing is the Coy wolf, it's highly adapted to live in your neighborhood. That's what's funny to me. That's why I laughed, Kim. I think it's hilarious. It literally is adapted to live in 1 acre lots behind your elementary school. It's adapted to do that. It can eat cats, it eats dogs, it can live on insects and rodents. And it can take down big prey, right? It's literally a super predator designed for monkey world, and it's thriving. I think they're in New York. If you ever look up online, you can see the Coy wolf like sitting on somebody's lawn in New York eating their cat. It's not funny. We lost one. It's not funny at all. But nature will always find a way. Every time you try to kill them off, they got something for you. All right, let me go. Let me get down. Last couple comments. We are the stewards of the earth, not mad scientists, baby. Exactly, Elizabeth. We need to go be stewards. We need to be stewards of all nature, how we were told to be. That includes the human being. That includes the people, the Democrats and Republicans are bombing in Yemen right now, and the kids are starving in ghettos and trailer parks right now to fill prison beds. Save the seeds. Absolutely, Hillary, save the seeds, because the epigenetics get passed on every generation, and you want plants that grow well in your ecosystem with the changing climate, because LBJ and JFK told us that they had climate modification technology back in the 1960s. And if you dumb monkeys don't pay attention and open source of technology, in the future it's going to change your climate. I can't say that enough. Because people are still posting about climate change. The climate is not changing, it's being changed. Although climate's always changed. The greatest climate changer since the history of the planet, JFK was wrong on that one. It wasn't the U.S. government. They're just one of the 120 nations with those weather modification satellites that modify cloud cover for economic reasons, not for conspiracy theories, and blame it on nature and cow farts, is the sun. Sun's the greatest climate changer on the planet, in the universe, right? Because what's the sun do? The sun gets bigger, smaller. What's that process called? And what happens to the earth when it gets big? It changes the climate. Literally melts everybody and everything. All the bees, monkeys, birds, Tasmanian tigers, and mountains into molten lava. And then it cools off. And then everything comes back, right? That's why I don't think we're supposed to be here. I think that the planet is a temporary thing where everything eventually will go extinct. Everything. You can fight extinction all you want. Everything will go extinct and be molten goo. Except for the things that are sentient enough to figure out that they're supposed to be stewards of the planet while they're here, so they can make some spaceships, they can put the kids in it, stop starving the children and shooting them in Yemen, and get the hell off the planet together. That's what I think. I think we're put here to try to figure out that we're all one and we should join the conscious party and get the hell out of here. But we're not going to get to the conscious party as long as we keep pissing other people off and making them want to fight us, join groups, and be in struggles with us over financial reasons. In a country, you're not even allowed to own land, and they print the damn money. They print the money, just not enough for you. All right, the mass is holding up the system of operation, so on point. That's it, Sandra. We hold up the system. The problem is us. I know we try to find in other people's mirror, looking in other people's mirror, Sandra. I know it's a problem in your mirror somewhere. You're doing something that's hurting me. You're a group, you know, and it's just like, no, it's just in our mirror. We need to grow up and help other people and love everybody. Do what Jesus said, the whole Jesus consciousness thing. Do what he said. Love everybody, look out for everybody, follow natural law. You're a part of an ecosystem, and things will go the right way. Keep being in conflict. Keep getting in the car with Denzel Washington, believing that training day is real, and he's a good guy instead of your principles, and let him train you to be in conflict with other monkeys in a society that hates all the monkeys, a model that's designed to control them all, and bad things happen. We're just bad tourists. We absolutely are bad tourists. Vote hoarder. Both of us are vote hoarder. Yeah, I guess that is what they do. They vote hoard. They scare people into voting for them. All right, I gotta go. I'm getting down. I'm going down. There we go. Last comment so I can get out of here. Where's the sound team? Play the breakaway music because I got a sound team. But there you go. This is my sound team. What the hell happened to YouTube today? Let me go see YouTube. Y'all okay over there? I don't see nothing. Oh no, somebody over there. Is this you by yourself? I'm sorry. Who is that? That's probably Desiree. Somebody. Miss Tree. You didn't want to get involved today. You didn't want to work with the family today. You didn't want to post nothing. Okay, that's all right. We love you anyway. We love you, YouTube. All right. Ooh, what's Elizabeth saying? Oh. That's probably a little bit. Stand about master. I got a little bladder. All right. And I drink too much coffee. Transcend or it ends. Tim, I'd love to end on that one, but I did the breakaway music's like 3 minutes long. We transcend or it ends. That's it. That's the only choices. Like we go to consciousness or we die. It really is that simple. We either invite more people to the consciousness party by freeing children, or we stay in conflict. Once again, I go back to say, I might be a monkey's uncle, but I'll be damned if I'm gonna be a monkey's grandparent. We need to stop making monkeys in conflict with each other. You get that analogy? We need to stop raising children to be stupid as we are, joining groups. There's only one human race, right? And we're a conscious species. There are 11 dimensions, and we actually probably can modify all of them. The placebo effect proved that. So if we know we are in this dimension, but we are not of this dimension, and all the ancients told us this on all the continents, written on scroll and stone, and now quantum physicists are agreeing with them, that's a time to end power. It's a time to stop being in conflict with your neighbor. That's a time to stop letting the real powers in this world that are holding you from invoking that fourth dimension, because they've only mastered 3, and they keep you in conflict in your 5 senses. That's a time to stop letting those people have secrets, and damn sure stop giving them more power. You need to free the next generation, and the invitation to the Conscious Party is freeing women from oppression, freeing poor people from struggle and starvation and working 3 jobs, but they got children to raise, and we know what happens when they're not home raising the children, that they end up letting TV and music raise them, and they end up robbing and killing you, scaring you, and so you agree with the political system that's creating more prisons. That's not conscious. That's ignorance. All right. Good to be here. Keep me more sane than insane, but we won't look at a percentage or percents. Right, exactly. And this is my thing. Deborah does know how to get down. I don't get down with percentages. I know people come in, we got to talk about the percentages. I'm like, I don't care nothing about the percentages. I don't care. I don't care nothing about the percent. I'm not a percentage person. Martin Luther King said, injustice anywhere is injustice every damn where. And he didn't say it that way, but that, you know what I mean. And I'm gonna go back just for reference to the double tap. Right? Injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. My double tap. Type it right there. If you live in a world, if you live in a society that makes profitable with a double tap system, hang on, where's she at? Where's she at? Right here. Right here. Here she go. Here she go. I gotta click on it to go there. Oh, dang it. Injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. Because it's all interconnected. It's all related. You're all one. And if one gets hit in the back of the head with a big old ball, it's like the balls we had in elementary school. Damn it, it's going to hit the wall, the tree, bounce on something else, come back. It might hit 80 other people. It might hit some monkeys and the bees and the birds, the ecosystems, but eventually it's going to come back and hit you. Right? So percentages, I don't do at all. I don't want to know what the green people. I don't care about green people. Green people don't exist. One day you had a king that labeled people colors, and he was ignorant, a killer who believed in prima nocta and raping women. I don't care nothing about his colors. All I care about is if one child is getting injustice, getting hit in the head with a big old recess ball, then we need to stop it. That's all I'm saying. That's how I get down. I'm not interested in the color of the child. Child getting hurt, I don't care. You know, a little girl born in, all right, I gotta stop because if I say this, then I gotta be serious. You know, a little girl born in the Philippines and she ain't got food and she has to go and join some sort of a prostitution ring to put food on the table. I don't care what color she is. I don't care if she got 2 feet. I don't care how many fingers she got. I don't care what color her eyes are. I don't care nothing about that. None of my little sisters on this planet should ever have to sell themselves for bananas. That's evil. It's not conscious. And why does that happen? It happens because we agree to fight each other over percentages. Right? Injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. When somebody gets abused, I don't give 2 damns if they're a Democrat or Republican. I don't give 2 damns if they're white or black. I don't care when the police shoot somebody. I don't care what color the cop is. I don't give 2 damns what color the person getting shot is, because it's stupid. It's dumb. And that's why the percentages are affected, because we keep playing percentage with these kings and lords, because the leaders of all the movements are sellouts and they've all been weaponized. All the groups been weaponized against us, because anything you follow blindly will make you blind. All right, this is Gerard. I get going. Training birth. Stop believing your birth. You're greater than that. You're not subhuman. Stop joining subhuman groups and join the conscious party. How do you get to the conscious party? You free people from struggle. You free people with automation technology, Zeitgeist Movement, the Venus Project, anything you can do to give people the time and the freedom and safety and security to focus on what's beyond 5 senses and what's the three dimensions we can see. There are 11. We got a lot of work to do. We can barely get to the 4th. All right, this is Gerard. I get it going. Y'all have a great day. Enjoy your Slavery Monday. Let me go get my bag for a massive whoop somebody. Love y'all to death. Gotta go. Bye.